Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Wise Guys Entertainment. This is your host, Wyman. Um, I was wanting to do this commentary on the Boomerang box. For those of you unfamiliar, John Dillard started this idea where you send this box. What you see on screen is the Boomerang box. Let me see if I can get a better view here. Whoa, hello, hello. Uh, where you see more of the screen. You know what? I should probably just do present screen. Actually, no, that won't work either. Theater mode, maybe? And what does it look like on the StreamYard side? What the? Oh, it shows chat, doesn't it? Wait, top chat re. Oh, don't really need to see the chat, do we? Okay, that's probably the best we're gonna get, short of boink. Well, anywho, um, wait, what? Oh, that's right. All right. He also added chat to his stream so that if his stream got taken down, you could still read what people are saying in chat. All right. All right. So this box that you see on screen, I don't know if you can even see my mouse cursor, but uh, it's this cool looking box. It's got the map of the world and all that good stuff in. We're everyone who contributed, participated, were going to sign their name and whatnot um, on the box, so you could get a sense of where everyone was located. So you take the box, you put in some items that reflect you and your channel. Uh, your YouTube channel is predominantly like comic book creators, from Comicsgate. Um, but I'm like mostly Comicsgate, but a part of me is Fandom Menace. Uh, I kind of dip my toes in both pools. But I got the honor of being invited to participate. So it started with Dillard. It got mailed from one person to the next, and we would get the next person would receive the address of where to send it to after they added their contribution. There was also the opportunity whereby if once you received the box, if there was something in particular that you wanted that there were multiple copies of, then you could take a copy and then substitute something of equal value into the box. And so uh, that's what it was all about. That was the idea. Um, so that I guess that happened about 2 years ago. Excuse me. Eventually, the box. It took some time. I think it took in total about a year. So this whole thing started maybe 3 years ago. I want to say, and then the box of eventually returned back to Dillard for the finishing touches, and so you could add any final stuff if needed. And then, excuse me, there was like a drawing or something, and for the drawing, Dillard picked out the winner. It turned out to be Perth Comics, one of our people in Comicsgate. Real happy for him. He, a lot of us who contributed were from the States. It turns out that the winner, Perth Comics, is from Australia. So it costs a pretty penny for Dillard to ship that heavy box to Australia. So the box eventually arrived in Australia, but Perth never got around to opening and doing an unboxing for the Boomerang box until a month ago. So he'd been holding on to it unopened for like 2 years. When he did do the unboxing, uh, he announced it to John Malin during one of his live streams, and John, started watching the video, and it turns out that, oh man, I don't know if I should show this. It was kind of cringy and painful uh, watching that first unboxing. Basically, it was in a distance. There was a cluttered table. There's a lot of stuff on it. Besides the box he was opening, and the box itself was set off at a distance. Uh, so the camera only captured a small portion of it. You could only see a side view of the box, and then he would go through the products, and then you'd see some of the products come out onto the side, but you wouldn't get a good look at it. Typically with unboxings, you want to like show it up close to the camera, or have like a a camera angle from the top facing down on the table, so you could get a good look at what you're getting. And but that wasn't, uh, you might say, your so-called traditional unboxing video. Um, then what's that? What are these icons? Let me check something here. Wait, what? Why are those showing in this mode? Huh. Oh well. Okay. Anyway, so for some reason on my YouTube screen that I'm sharing, it's showing some of the YouTube controls. All right. Anywho, um, you'll notice that I'm starting this 18 minutes into the stream. The total unboxing is roughly an hour. The first 18 minutes was him troubleshooting some audio issues, and there was a bunch of looping of clips. And then he also gave a snippet of what happened at John Malin's stream, which was, as I mentioned, cringy and a little painful. And I was like, oh, buddy, Perth, don't do this. That's not an unboxing video. I can't see anything. Um, and then to make it short, John got pissed and stopped watching the unboxing. Um, Either later that same day or the following day, or maybe a couple days later, Perth uploaded a new unboxing stream. It's this one right here. But when Perth does streams, it's not on a single topic. He goes over several topics, like a lot of YouTubers do nowadays. The unboxing was only about an hour of the 4-hour, 19-minute stream. So I'm only going to cover exclusively the Boomerang box. And I jumped to the 18-minute mark because this is the point at which he actually formally begins the re-unboxing video. So if I need to, I'll increase the volume on that YouTube screen. Oh yeah, I do have to. Let me max it out. All right, here we go. Oh, let me see it. Mud. Is Mud in Alaska? No. Rick Piper, he's in Canada. Don Chin is in California. I'm originally from California, but I'm in Ohio now. Oh yeah, Rick Piper is over there. He drew a Canadian what is it called? A maple leaf for Canada. Robinson looks like he's off on the islands off of Florida, or he's in Florida, I guess. John Dillard, he's not in Africa. He's in California. And I just drew little stars showing that I'm from both locations and that I ended up in Ohio. And there's my little character Y guy that I created back in the day. So let's go.
Unboxing again because
Come on, Berth. Oh shoot, was he still having?
now I'm echoing in my own head.
He was having mic and
because
I guess it was mic issues.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, 2021 is when I got.
Now I'm echoing in my own head.
Yeah, I got the box in I think fall of 2021, and then I mailed it about almost a month later because I was drawing some sketch cards for my portion of the.
Now I'm echoing in my own head because. All right, let's do this.
By the way, I've got some coffee in my.
Now I'm echoing in my own head.
Celtic Festival mug. These are cool mugs. I love these.
All right, let's do this.
Made of metal. I don't know if it's aluminum or steel or what. I can't. I'm sure someone told me at one point, but
now I'm echoing in my own head.
Dude, I might have to jump forward a bit until he's done with the echoing. Let me see. Can I use the arrow keys?
Because. All right, let's do this.
That's max. That's max. So my volume is max, so hopefully you guys all can hear it.
Now I'm echoing in my own head. Because. All right, let's do this.
All right, maybe the 18-minute mark was not the best idea after all. All right, I'm not hearing. Oh, I think this is where he actually started the stream, but he didn't realize that he was muted. Oh, crap.
Now I'm echoing in my own head.
Oh, all right, now I can barely hear him again.
Because.
Dude, don't open it yet. I thought someone in chat. Okay. Oh, yeah, that logo of the skull. That's from Graveyard Shift. That's what is this company? Secret Door Comics. John Malin's. That's over Europe, but he doesn't live in Europe. Dude, what's with the audio? All right, I think he discovers later that the metal. He's on the flap. I don't know where he's from geographically. I think it says RV in there. Is that Red Valkyrie? I think it's someone else though. Dude, come on. Oh man. Yeah, I think he did. If I remember correctly, he discovers the audio issues later. I don't know how far to advance though. Shoot. Let me just do jumps increments of 5 or 10 seconds at a time. Wait, it's not jumping, is it? Oh, there it goes. 37. So it's like 5-second jumps when I do the right arrow. Oh, come on. Come on. Anyway, this is the Canadian Shield from Rick Piper. I think, what order did it come in? Well, actually, I think Canadian Shield came first, and then John Dillard introduced his character, the Buckler, and they did like one or two team up issues. Is the audio so messed up? All right, I'm going to advance further. I'm already into 24 minutes from the initially starting at 18 minutes. All right. A bunch of this stuff is stuff that I threw in the box. Holy moly. Come on. Where's the audio? I don't have it muted. So this is the 27-minute mark. Let me jump to.
Because I had the desktop audio on. Oh my god, I've got to do all that again.
Oh, shit.
I'm so retarded.
That's around the
Holy
point.
shit. I'm looking at the desktop. You can't hear me this whole time. You.
All right, let me see. Oh, I roughly guesstimated it right. So 30 minutes.
I'm looking at the desktop thing.
All right, so around 31:50, 31 minutes 50 seconds is when he discovers it. Oh man, he was having a lot of audio issues, and this was the redux of the Boomerang box. Look at all the stuff he went through already. All right, hold on. So 31:20.
You can't hear me, right? Because I had the desktop audio on. Oh my god, I've got to do all that again. I'm so retarded.
Dude.
I'm looking at the desktop. You can't hear me this whole time. You can't hear me, right?
Yeah, and then his computer does this weird loop.
Because I had the desktop audio on. Oh my god, I've got to do all that again.
Oh.
I'm so retarded. Holy shit. I'm looking at the desktop. You can't hear me this whole time. You can't hear me, right?
Forget how long it takes for him to get past the looping issue. Oh, is this around the time?
Holy fuck. What a fucking retard. All right, motherfuckers. That was long enough as it was.
Oh, shit.
Now I gotta do it again.
Yeah. Let's start over.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I would be ticked off too. Man.
All right. Chat. I love you, chat. I'm gonna go back through the chat and find out. Let's go back through the chat. Motherfuckers. You're probably telling me too. All right. John, audio is botched again. Thanks, mate. Scarlet Fever. Hey, John. John, weird looping. Thanks. All right, John. All right, Perth. Hope your audio gets sorted. Thanks, John. Bless me down. Oh, John's out. All right, see you, John. Kebby. No audio? Question mark.
It doesn't look
It's
like
watching us. Guys, you kill.
It doesn't look like he had timestamps enabled in chat. So how would he have been able to determine when the audio crapped out on him? Huh.
Killing me. You're killing me here.
Do over.
Tree Goblin. Finatra would be proud of the unintentional muted. Oh, you motherfuckers. All right, it's holding up the items. Thank you all.
Finatra's record is
yes, Angela. I have Mickey hands. All right, motherfucker. All right. All right, you guys. You want some Finatra? Angela's here. Angela's here. All right, let's do this.
All right, let me advance a little bit. Oh,
You want some Finatra? Angela's here. Angela's here. All right.
Perth Comics does these awesome little clips.
Perth? No,
Built in your voice.
but anyway.
It clips things together to make a story. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm single.
Let me see where we are here. So, all right. So around now, the 1 hour.
I don't care what you're doing. Add it.
I'm trying to fast forward.
Break from the unboxing for a moment, shall we? Let's play some other stuff.
Oh, he was. Then he
That
goes
unboxing was a disaster. Why did I ever do an unboxing? That will go.
I think he ended up playing a few clips.
I love
You. Why are you still up? Oh, the hell
Help.
are you gonna...
a fro.
Yeah.
All right, there's a new one for you, chat. All right, and Angela's in the audience. Good to see you, Angela. Voice for an angel. I made some short clips of some old clips for you, my girl. So let's see what we got here.
Short clips of some old clips.
All right, we got this one.
Yeah, I'm single.
Okay, that's really short.
And some of this.
Perth
Ah.
Comics is the gift that just keeps giving. I wish he was here so you could,
Built in your voice.
but anyway. Perth
Ah.
Comics is the gift that just keeps giving. I wish he was here so you could,
Built in your voice.
but anyway.
Whoa.
Giving.
All right, I should
All
have
right,
done a better
where we
job
at, chat?
finding the very, very
Back to the unboxing.
Okay, here we go. Holy moly. So 42 minutes into the 4 hour, 19-minute stream. My apologies. 42 minutes.
All right, do I have to start all that shit again? Only Perth can bring the fat and the skinny Shane together. All right, let's forego all the stuff I've gone through already.
Yeah.
Enjoy the codes. Can you hear me? Chat. Say you can hear me.
All right, just to recap a couple of the items. The stuff he went through, oh well, did he put a bunch of it back? I hope he didn't. Well, among the things I included, there's like 3 parts of me. One part of me is into IT, computer help desk kind of support for desktops, Mac and PC. Then another part of me is in Comicsgate, so big into comics, and I try and back whenever I can all my favorite creators. And then I've got a side of me who's on the Fandom Menace side who likes to comment on the state of the industry, movies, entertainment, things like that. So I had a bunch of game passes, temporary game passes. I think they're good for a month, but to be quite honest, I wasn't sure if they were still good or valid. But I hate to see things go to waste, so I included them and figured someone might be able to make use of it. And for those of you who were here at the very beginning of the stream, I was explaining how the Boomerang box is basically a number of creators working together to throw together this big box of this big medley of all this cool stuff. So it was initiated by John Dillard. It went around to a bunch of creators, somewhere between 8 and 12. I don't know what the grand total was in the end, but having to wrangle all those people and keep everyone in line and on track and focused, it could take a lot of work and time. In total, I think it took like a year for the Boomerang box to return back to Dillard so that he could do the finishing touches, do a drawing on a live stream, and then declare a winner who ended up being Perth Comics. But as it went from creator to creator, if you wanted to include several of a given item so that the other creators can enjoy and partake in it, they could, if they wished, take from the extra copies, but then they'd also be responsible for putting into the box something of equal value. So you're always keeping everything in balance, if you will. So I had like StarCraft and World of Warcraft passes, and since Blizzard's still around, I figured, or at least I hoped, it would still be valid. You'll also see drive savers, data recovery. I'm an authorized reseller for drive savers, so if you ever find yourself in a bind where, let's say, your laptop fell out of a rowboat while you were editing some video about fishing, and the laptop sank to the bottom of the lake, you retrieved it, and you were having trouble booting up the computer. Well, Drive Saver's data recovery can, in most cases, recover most, if not all, your data. If your data is critical to you, and you need it recovered, consider this as an option. Feel free to reach out to me. If you're at all interested, you can get a free quote on their website. They also do, besides desktop and laptop drives, they also do, I think, multimedia cards, MMCs, and thumb drives. So basically, think with anything that has a hard drive. And they've done all kinds of great jobs, even for Hollywood. I think one of their big stories was one of the employees of The Simpsons had like a whole season's worth of data on their drive, or several episodes worth, and then the system crashed or something, so they had to recover that data, and were able to. And then the couple of examples I would see when they're exhibiting on the show floor, when at the computer expos, like back when Macworld was a thing. They had computers, like all-in-one computers that had been in a fire. So the computer itself was all mangled and burned and melted. But as long as you can extract the hard drive, then there's a good chance you can recover that data. So that's what the drive savers thing is. Also, well, the big drive savers thing I think is a fridge magnet to remind you. The thing underneath it is a big old coupon, $200 off data recovery. I get those like every year to pass out to those interested. And then there's some business cards I included. I happen to have multiple business cards, usually because I'm backing a crowdfunded book on Indiegogo, for example, and I happen to back multiple times. That sometimes leads to receiving multiple business cards because some creators like to include a business card with their loot, their tchotchkes. So I included a bunch of business cards for anyone who wanted to take any. Excuse me. And I don't know for sure, but Perth might have taken out a Buckler trading card from John Dillard. But in the interest of time, he might not have gone back. We'll see. We'll see. I forget. I did watch this stream, but I forget when he comes across it or if he revisits it.
Chat, please respond.
That's the Buckler by
Say
John
something.
Dillard.
Talk to me, chat.
That might be charcoal. That looks like charcoal.
I've got a woo from Finatra. I don't know if this thing's delayed or not. All right, we've got some original artwork from Dillard Draws. Dillard Draws, woo. Anyone, talk to me.
Dillard's an amazing artist. He's self-taught and everything. Excuse me. He just keeps getting better, man. And he can do different styles of art, too. He's quite impressive. I might have to fast forward a little again until he gets...
All right, 1 minute. I'm going to go check the chat window. See if it's stuck. Oh, well, there we go. Wow, that moved pretty fast.
You forgot to
all right,
catch up and...
So we've got Shiggy Finatra, Witten's Kitten. Everyone can hear. It's very delayed. It is delayed. Perth now has to do a vid about himself now. Lol. All right. Yes. Hi, chat. Thank you. Everyone's here.
All right.
Woo.
There we go. He also said,
let's do it. So.
He's stuck.
Yeah. It perpetuates itself. So we've got some more junk here. Thank you very much. All right, now onto the good stuff. We have.
Let me pause here. On when when John Malin was watching the unboxing, the original unboxing, and Perth went through some stuff, like some of the stuff that I had provided and included in the box, and like set it to the side in a small pile of stuff, and then I think he said something like, "All right, then we got a bunch of shit." This time he calls it junk.
We have a comic from Mr. Don Chin. X Fast Reloaded. Thank you very much, Mr. Don Chin. With a diaper.
I forgot
You
the
put a
background.
diaper in here.
I forgot the background to the diaper.
Thank you for the diaper. Thank you very much.
Maybe during
X Fast Reloaded by Mr. Don Chin.
maybe when they were working on X Force Reloaded,
I've got
he was raising one of his youngest kids. I can't remember the background behind the diaper thing. It's kind of an inside joke.
the comic here from Narwhal. Mr. Narwhal. He didn't put a title on it. So I've got no idea what this is.
I can't remember off the top of my head. I want to say this might be Nosferatu, but this may be a virgin cover. So oftentimes creators will do the traditional dressing that has the title, the lettering, maybe even the original price. And then they might re-release the cover except as a virgin cover without any writing, any information whatsoever, so you can enjoy the explicit artwork, the just taking the artwork in all its glory. So that's the thing.
But I can tell that's some Narwhal art right there. If you've ever seen that, Mr. Narwhal, that's some Narwhal art right there.
Yeah, Narwhal's a good creator.
I've got no idea what that is.
He does all kinds of
Why?
brainstorming stuff.
Sinatra's saying why? I don't know. It's a virgin cover for Sinatra.
And he's also got.
But this is
Why? Coconut.
This is the Boomerang box for Sinatra. So I'm under no control of what is in here. X Fast will make you shit your pants. There's some I'm not sure why he put a diaper in here. It's like it's a joke I missed. I missed the joke.
Oh, and let me see. If you do a search on each of the creators' channels who participated, you should see a live stream or a video, a pre-recorded video, explaining them receiving the Boomerang box and also detailing what they're contributing to the Boomerang box. So if, for example, you go to my YouTube channel, Wise Guys Entertainment, WYZGYZ space entertainment, and in the search field at the top, type in Boomerang box or Boomerang. It should come up. And in fact, I guess I did. I think I did a live stream actually, because I did several pre-recorded videos because I was tracking the progress of these sketch cards I decided to make. You'll see them on this live stream, this Boomerang box unboxing Redux later on. But I did 27 sketch cards. So on my YouTube channel, I recorded my sessions where I was drawing them and trying to figure out how I wanted to lay it all out, and then penciling and inking. So yeah, you can check those out. I had a lot of fun making them. I kind of wish I had them, but oh well. I'm glad they went to a good home. I think Perth is a great guy.
Mr. Don Chin, his humor is above me. His humor is above me. Does anyone know what that is? That's Mr. Narwhal. He's actually got. I do. Even though his art is quick, his style is quick. Like the form is good. The form is good.
Yeah, that's the thing about Narwhal. People
All right,
say,
now we've got.
people say Narwhal's art sucks. Sometimes it looks kind of simplistic, but it's amazing how it just flows and works. He's good at depicting motion and action and subtlety, facial movements, and the like. I like Narwhal's stuff.
NASA. Got some NASA, whatever. Secret Comics, not Secret Door, Secret Comics.
Yeah, Secret Door is John Malin. Secret Comics.
Assume this is black and white because he couldn't be bothered coloring the cover. Like the coloring's unfinished, so I don't know what Narwhal's doing here.
I think he's just trying to make
Whatever.
the comic.
Thanks, Narwhal. Thanks, mate.
It's kind of interesting. I kind of like it.
All right.
Black and
Next,
white
we've got
with pops of color.
X Dynamice Chaos.
Dynamis Chaos.
X Dynamice Chaos. Thank you to
It's
Dynamice Chaos person. Thank you. And if that wasn't enough, the novel that goes with X Dynamice Chaos.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was a novel, wasn't there?
Big thumbs up. Thank you.
Thumbs up.
Malcolm Terzic. Malcolm Terzic. Good man. Good man.
Oh yeah, Adam Post.
Now, Mr. Borders. Adam Post. Don't panic.
Adam's a good
Don't
artist.
panic, but we've got Mr. Post's College of the Dead graduation day.
I've got
Thank
that
you very
book.
much, Mr. Adam Post.
I think I got one of his.
Sorry for the noises, chat.
I think I got one of his.
Virgin cover. That's a nice cover.
He
Look
does.
at that cover.
He draws women well.
That is a fantastic cover. Look at that.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites from this this campaign.
It's these bloody Mickey Mouse hands that are making those noises. All right, I'm in. Let's get rid of that.
Yeah, it's got to be hard to maneuver with
Okay.
this.
Another College of the Dead cover.
Football player with a zombie head.
Another Virgin cover. I don't know who did these Virgin covers, but they're fantastic.
Yeah, they're good covers.
Yeah, Mr. Margins. I assume half the book will be margins. Open it. I dare you to wiggle in the chat. All right.
If I remember correctly, before he started getting big time into crowdfunded comics, I think Adam Post had his creation as like a web comic or something. And then when he translated into comic book or graphic novel format, he just left it as is and didn't take advantage of all the extra space. So that resulted in huge margins around the art, and he kept getting razzed for that for the longest time. I think he still does get razzed for it. But yeah, when you've got like a 8x10 size sheet of paper and your image is a fraction of that, that sucks. You really want to take advantage of the margins and the space that you do have. I think he's since corrected that on all his books after that.
All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look.
He eventually did open one of them. Oh no!
Oh, look at that.
The margin.
You can draw. You can draw in the. You can draw in the columns.
Oh shoot!
It's draw your own adventure.
Did he really want it to be?
Draw your own adventure. There you go.
Those are. Oh man! You see how?
Fantastic.
Oops.
Fantastic.
Do you see how much space was between?
Thank you, Mr. Post.
The panels compared with the amount of space in the top and bottom.
All right. All right. So here we've got Hero Blood of Patriots. That looks pretty nice.
Atomic Elbow Comics.
That's some quality. That's pretty good.
Williams, Lucas, and someone else.
All right. Oh, come on, man. Who would print this? Who would send this out?
He's going back to Adam's book.
Who would look at that and go, yeah, I'm going to send that out to my backers? What the fuck, man? Come on, dude. Seriously. Anyway. All right. Mr. Dunchin. Beard Zerker. Thank you, Mr. Dunchin.
Don Chin is a really cool guy. He does a lot of the like parody and spoof type books. I believe he contributed to the radioactive black belt hamsters and titles like that.
All right. Look at.
Oh, and Beard Zerker is, if you didn't know, is a play on Berserker, the Keanu Reeves graphic novel.
Look at this. This is one of the first printings of Rainbow the Brute. So I suspect that Narwhal was the first guy to print Rainbow the Brute. So Narwhal probably owns Rainbow the Brute. And if Narwhal doesn't own it, then this guy must own it, because look at that. That's Preston. That's the good Preston. Not the weird dude.
Preston Acevedo is the one he's talking about. He is phenomenal. He's a great artist. Very talented.
That shit's fantastic.
Very talented. Hey, DG, what's up?
I love.
Are you at all interested in being on the panel? I'm just doing some commentary and just making comments as we go along and watch this Boomerang box unboxing Redux. You know what? I'll throw the link out for those I know if anyone's actually interested. Otherwise, feel free to hang out and chat. Whatever your preference. Whatever your preference. I'll just throw it out there and let me see. Wow, can I actually put myself in timeout and ban myself? Alright, so wait, what does this mean? What does it mean when I star it? Does that pin it? Or does that just remind me to look at it later? What? Oh, I'm supposed. That's right. I forgot that I'm supposed to open up YouTube separately in another tab and pin it. All right, so I don't really need to star it. Well, there's typically not a whole lot of activity in chat anyway, so it won't disappear anytime soon. All right, so let's resume.
That shit.
Excuse me.
That's fantastic. All right. Oh, wise guys in the chat, man. Perfect timing, my friend. Second most beautiful man on the internet. One of the first appearances, Rain. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Narwhal's, maybe Earthbound had the first printed appearance of Rainbow the Brute.
Yeah.
All right. Look at this. Wise guys. I'm assuming this is you, wise guys, at the bottom here. Not the why you seem happier. Why this is you, wise guys, at the bottom, not this guy. You're the happy one.
It's actually both of me. For those of you who grew up in the 80s and I think 90s, one of the big things in school photography is they take a few photos of you and then pick out the ones they like best, and then they have an image of you and then they kind of superimpose another angled view of you on the same image. The other big thing that was popular back in the 80s, at least, is where they have those like laser light beams in the background. And then about the description I wrote, second most handsomest man on the internet. For you, those of you who are familiar with the Phantom Menace, Drunk 3POs, a popular YouTuber, really stand-up guy, pretty funny, huge heart. The people in his chat would often call him it might be some sort of inside joke or something, but they would call him or refer to him as the handsomest man on the internet. So I just played off of that one and said, I'm next after him. But yeah, this photo is a school photo, and both of them are of me. You can also tell based on the poor haircut. Do you see how it goes in descending order? It's like left to right. It's like you're looking at the stock. You're looking at the performance of a stock, and it's going down over time until it's close to going bankrupt.
Look at that.
And then if you look at my signature down below, 2021. That's when I added to the Boomerang box. And again, I think it was roughly September. Well, it might have been as early as August. But around the fall of 2021 is when I contributed to the Boomerang box. I think I held on to the box for about almost a month. And it was while I was visiting, while I was on kind of like a vacation, a working vacation.
Let us know, because not only do I have one of those, I have 3 of these. So, lucky viewers, you stay tuned. At some point in the future, you might even win a Wise Guys printed photo of Wise Guys, second most handsome man on the internet. Thank you, Mr. Wise Guys.
Yeah, Financial's
Look at
hilarious.
that. I'm gonna hang that on my Wise Guys. That's beautiful. I might even hang that in my toilet.
In his toilet.
All right.
Financial's pretty hilarious. He does these cool audio mixes and like watches live streams of creators and stuff and picks pieces from clips and audio clips and voice clips from streams and stuff and turns them in these crazy cool music mixes. Pretty entertaining. But Finotra says in chat, all Asians look the same.
Here we've got. I thought this was a diaper. No, but this might be a miniature or something. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Hopefully I don't break whatever's in here.
Oh yeah, I added to the chat. I included extra copies of the photo, the printed photo of my school photo, in case people participating in the Boomerang box wanted a copy as well for themselves.
I don't want to break whatever it is.
By the way, this is kind of a segue because this item that was next in line for him to pick up and look at is not from me. I think it may be from Rick Piper, I want to say. We'll see.
All right, 1 minute. I'll get the blade out.
Oh, jeez. That's got to be challenging with Mickey
cut my Mickey hands. If I do break it, I can fix it. I mean, I'm used to miniatures. All right, I'm going off camera for a sec. Off camera.
It's a Mickey hand. Mickey's taking his gloves off.
Ah, look at that. Oh, what have we got here? All right. It's a bit hard to see. We've got a base. What do we got?
Okay.
We got apologies to the creator, but it's like a buckler looking miniature. Oh, it might be the Canadian Shield. It's the Canadian Shield. I've got the Canadian Shield as a miniature. Check it out, the Canadian Shield.
Cool.
I think that's Rick Piper's bad boy right there.
Yeah. That's Rick Piper. Rick Piper's Canadian Shield. He actually had a figurine made of it. That might.
I'm gonna glue that bad boy together. Thank you, Mr. Rick Piper.
That might actually be the very first set of miniature by Rick Piper. I think he's.
Now look at this.
All right, so here's the sketch cards.
I have to apologize to Wise Guys. So I glossed over this stuff last time with a handful of stuff saying some more shit. But it's not shit. This is gold. This is absolute gold. So this is Wise Guys sketch cards he's given me. Look at this. This stuff's amazing.
All right. I got to admit, I don't remember all the characters. But the top left corner, I think is from the Kraken. Oh, shit. The top center is from Boogdan Art. Shit. What's her name again? Goblin Girl. The top right, I should have brushed up on this. Top right is oh shit. I'm gonna have to refer back. I'm gonna have to refer back to my own original streams, my videos when I was drawing these guys. I had themes for every page. The blue Phoenix, I think, is the top right. Bottom middle row left. I can't remember. The center square or rectangle, as it were, is that umbrella guy, YouTuber. The middle row far right is the key. Well, it's a character from the key. I think the hero's name is also Key. The lower left is the bottom row left. I think is a gal from the Lucent, from Michael Bancroft's The Lucent. I think. I forget her name though. Bottom middle. I forget her name too. Good golly. I gotta revisit. Rebel something. And then the bottom row far right is from Mavericks. Mavricks. About a lot of mech robots. If you caught my other stream where I did an unboxing of Mavericks, it came with a buttload of standees. Pretty sweet. They're all in action poses and all that cool stuff.
So we got Tug. What? Wise Guys, you're going to have to chime in on the chat and tell me who all these characters are. Is it focusing? Let's have a look. Some fantastic characters here. I recognize this rebel one. I recognize Tug. Oh, are these? I don't recognize a lot of these.
These are Comicsgate characters, and with the exception of Tug, so it's like fictional Comicsgate characters. The one in the center, Tug, that umbrella guy, he's a YouTuber, but that's his avatar, or that's not exactly his avatar. It's in image I saw done of his avatar, I guess, or maybe it was one of his avatars at one time, but he's changed it since.
Apologies, but not only are they sketch cards, double-sided sketch cards.
So, shoot, I'm having trouble seeing some of these. There's a bunch of Comicsgate characters, but not only Comicsgate characters, but also like kind of like avatars or representations of characters. I forget who's way in the back. Oh, jeez. All right, but I wish you could see my cursor. Excuse me. But with the first column going from top to bottom, the ones I recognize are She from Billy Tucci. Her head is above the line, above the bottom of the first card, and then her body is in the bleeds into the second card, and then you've got frick. So Comedy Mark has this this book about this Indian hero or god. It explores Indian mythologies and their gods. Krishna Kid. Shit, that's it. Krishna Kid. On that same second card in the first column is Frog G. These guys that look like bullies are in the bottom box. Those are from Merry Boys, from a CG creator named Chubb. The second column at the top, the one that looks like nearly nude woman, that's he's gonna kill me. I forget his name. But he did this, he quietly released a crowdfunded book about excuse me, some artwork he'd done. It was like a compilation of this sort of creepy artwork, almost horror themed, but really cool. But it when I backed the campaign, I got all this original artwork, and it's really sweet. Excuse me. At the very top in the back, I think that's from Door Kickers. There's a soldier with the special goggles, lenses. I think it's for night vision. And I have him at the top. This giant bird that looks like a parakeet or whatever. Excuse me. That's Statistical Zero. He's a real cool guy. I included a bunch of people from Comicsgate UK, United Kingdom. They do a lot of streams together as a team, CG UK, and I highly respect them. And they've been gracious enough to be on my streams and stuff, and I try and promote them when I can. Krista Kids creator, call me Mark, and the artist who did the horror thing and Statistical Zero, they're all like CG UK. Another CG UK character is the bottom of the center column top card bleeding into the next card. That's Bristolian Dave. That's kind of based off of one of his avatars, and I just kind of elaborated on it. Excuse me. And then we've got under him Bristolian Dave is with CG UK. Under him is the character from, is it called Death Won't Wait? Death Doesn't Wait? Death. Something along those lines. I'm blanking out. I got to revisit all these characters and these stories. Very bottom card, that's mostly. So there's this creator in CG, excuse me, 6 a.m. Comics, and I think his character is Starfetched. What does that say? RB? No, I think that's a title of. So he has like a game. I think it's called Starfetched on the Apple App Store in the game section. He's actually got a little video game of his character, and he's working right now on a graphic novel based on those adventures. So the top right or the far right column, that should be Hex Allen's character. I think it's his alien character. Yeah. Is it? I think so. Wait a minute. The guy's awful muscular. Was it one of the, or was it one of the fighter pilots? Oh. All right. So also CG UK. Middle box in the far right column. Far right column, second card. That's Tailless from Outer Space from Aria Black. Another person from CG UK. Well, it's oh, wait a minute. Okay, so you got Charlie Chaplin here. That's supposed to represent Charlie's London of CG UK. She actually has the blessing of the Charlie Chaplin estate to write graphic novels of Charlie Chaplin that are historically accurate. It is so badass. It's amazing. Like, what a win. And she's doing a bang-up job. Huge respect for her. So I included Charlie Chaplin. This guy on the far right, that's actually another character from Mary Boys. So far right and far left are two characters from Mary Boys, two of the brothers. They're bookending the bottom row. But in the lower left card, I forget the title, unfortunately, but it It's a guy who has this mask that looks like he's got a tear in the across the cheekbone, right cheekbone. I've actually got kind of like a replica mask or a cosplay style mask from that campaign. And then the girl behind the guy with the mask, I believe she's part of that same campaign, that same book. Only death can save us. Thanks, General Piggy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Only death can save us. Yes. Only death can save us. The skull guy. Thanks, I missed your chat earlier. Let me see if I can go back a little. Oh, all right. I was on the right screen. The guy in the center rectangle, that's only death can save us. Excellent memory. Thank you so much, General Piggy.
And the back is a friggin' set that joins all 9 together. Look at that. That's insane, dude. That is insane. That's crazy. Wise guys. You've outdone yourself, mate. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. So not only one, we've got another set here. So
this project was a lot of fun. I may do it again.
Next set. The next set looks to be 80s icons. I recognize a lot of this stuff. All right, here we go. We've got Soundwave, Luke Skywalker, Panther, Optimus Prime, Cyberman, Cheetara?
Yep.
The chick from Thundercats. RC from Transformers. R2D2. Oh, you got me here, man. Who's that? Who's that? You stumped me on the last one.
I mentioned in chat on the other puzzle that one of them included Cyberfrog. I don't think I included Cyberfrog on that one. I think I accidentally said Cyberfrog, but meant to say Frog G. But later in chat, I explained that this is actually Samantha Carter. I had a hell of a time trying to capture her likeness in the face. I kept messing up the face.
Is that Luke Skywalker's wife?
No, not Mara Jade.
Yeah, Chitara. Yeah. Who's the last one? Is that Jade? Scarlet? Is it Scarlet?
No, not Scarlet from G.I. Joe.
Waiting for wise guys in the chat. Samantha Carr. Oh, Samantha Stargate. Oh, SG1. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, man.
Not sure if you backed it. I know I backed it. I don't know how many times I backed it, but if I have multiple copies, I'm considering doing giveaways and drawings during my streams because I have backed a lot of things and continue to back my favorite creators. There are some cases where, if available, I'll back the retailers tier, where you buy like a 10-pack of a given comic. So I am interested in eventually doing drawings and stuff, but my channel's still so freaking small because I'm not a consistent creator. I love doing live streams, and YouTube hates that. And I'm not a big fan of the idea of having to sit down for long periods of time to edit pre-recorded videos.
And look at this, dude. Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla on the back. Man, I'm a huge fan of Godzilla at the moment, so this is so timely. That is incredible.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I had no idea that Perth Comics was a big fan of Godzilla at that time, and like he says, it is timely.
Thank you so much for that, wise guys. Let me show you a recent purchase. Okay.
That's so adorable. I actually have one of these too. Well, I was gifted one. I don't know if what I did wrong, but the sucker won't work anymore. It
Godzilla
he'll demonstrate it.
Godzilla Money Bank. And so you get your coin. Oh, coin. Oops.
I got it.
How good is that?
If you look near the top or the back portion of it, that's like, I guess, water in the ocean bubbling up. In the part closest to us, more water or waves developing. And I think that's supposed to be a battleship in the corner.
All right. Did you say that? All right. Let's.
Wait, what? Here we go.
That is money bank and a half, straight from China.
I gotta see if
Yeah,
I can find some.
get that on eBay, straight from China. It's like $20. Money well spent, right there.
I gotta see if maybe I can find a way to repair mine.
Let's get back into it. So, wise guys, dude, absolutely love the Godzilla. So fucking good, man. Thank you. All right. Now we've got well-known e-celebs. So up here, that looks like maybe Daredevil. We've got the Buckler.
That's kind of the joke. In the top left corner, that's actually Kami Mark. So the idea on this collection, this page of sketch cards, I had the creator of a graphic novel and side by side with one of their characters. So Kami Mark did a book called Not Daredevil because that version of Daredevil where he's like his half his costume is red and half his costume is blue, I guess, is it's on the market where where the copyright expired and public domain. All right. So Daredevil in that costume is or maybe it was just all one solid color. But anyway, I think it was actually two colors split down the middle. So Daredevil, at least that one, is in public domain, meaning if you're careful, you can create a derivative so long as it doesn't, so long as it's not too close to the original creation, and you can get away with it without getting hit with a copyright lawsuit.
Over here.
All right, so top left again, Kami Mark and Not Daredevil. So his character is literally called Not Daredevil. The center top row is Rainy Draws and one of her demon-like creatures, tentacle demon creatures from her book Fiendish. Top right is Egg Beater with his creator. Oh frick! Why am I blanking? I'll get back to her. Man, I've been out of the picture for so long. This sucks. Second row is Shane Davis with Starlight Cats and Anatomic from Inglorious Rex. Center square is John Dillard and the Buckler. Excuse me. Far right is Dan Frega Boom. He has this merch that says AAT, short for Ass Titty, which is kind of a slogan, and also is written such that it looks like Japanese characters. Speaking of which, if he still sells them, I might pick one of them up. Excuse me. And then this is his character from what is it? Black Shield? Oh, freaking A. Oh, you know what? Top right corner. That's Ellie Sanguis. Oh, Dan Frega's book is Black Flag. She's one of the team members. Bottom right EVS or Ethan Van Sciver and Cyberfrog. Bottom center is Piper with Peregrine. And bottom right is Graham Nolan and the Chinook.
That down the bottom, we got Piper. Got Piper down here. We've got Dan Frager in his bunny suit over here. We got
the bunny suit is there was some sort of stretch goal on one of his campaigns, and sometimes people in the chat make all these wild and crazy suggestions, and I think he wore the bunny suit every single day for like a month, or until he fulfilled no, that's not right, because I think he's still working on it. He wore it like every day for a month or something like that, because he hit a certain goal. And then eventually he retired that bunny suit, and there was a drawing or something, and someone actually won the bunny suit, and Dan Fraga got himself a new bunny suit.
Ali and the Egg Beater.
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe this is the creators and their creations.
There you go. You got it.
So we've got Ali and let me. So we've got Ali and the Egg Beater. This is who made Finatra. This is Wise Guys art here. Okay, so this will be Daredevil and Commie Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You almost got it. It is Commie Mark, but it's actually technically not Daredevil. It's public domain, but you can't use Daredevil by itself.
So that must be Rainey.
Yep.
Rainey and let me get that focused. Rainey and one of her vagina monsters there. Rainey and one of her vagina monsters. All right. So we got Dillard and Buckler.
Yep.
And we got I
thought he got it.
Fraga and some light character there. This should be Shane Davis and a cat character.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not. If only it focused a bit better.
From Starlight Cats is
Wise Guys confirmed that's not Daredevil and Commie Mark.
And Anatomic.
So then we've got EVS and Cyberfrog. So that makes that Piper and Peregrine. Thank you very much.
When I did Piper, she had, I think it was a Valentine's Day stream. And so on the bra, I drew the Peregrine bird logo to mirror the Peregrine boob window on the costume.
And that will be Shanu and Graham Nolan.
Yep.
I think I passed the quiz. I think I got 9 out of 9. 10 out of 10. Thank you very much.
9 out of 9.
And then we got this badass.
All right, so this one requires a little explanation. So in Comicsgate, part of the fun is doing these ridiculous stretch goal type things. And so if you, for example, you're heavily campaigning, you're on someone's stream and you're saying, all right, I'm going to do, if we reach, say, $30,000, the $30,000 mark by the end of the stream, then I'll do this, you know. So let me see if I can remember this. What on earth did I draw? All right, so the top left one is when Piper shaved her hair off. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out this left side. That's definitely the Black Flag logo, but what on earth was I thinking? Someone with the mustache, beard, long hair. What was that about? I can't remember. Top center, top row center is EVS or Ethan Van Sciver chowing down on a tomahawk steak. Tomahawk steaks can be quite large, and he ate a whole one on live stream. You know, eating it by hand instead of knife and fork. Top right is Sumo Shane. So let me see, are both of those things kind of hard to see? But there's oh, wait a minute. All right, so I think at the very, very top of the top right card, with Sumo Shane, above his shoulder is a sandwich that his wife Yanzi Lin made for him. You know, that was like a separate stretch goal. So she made him a big old sandwich, and she traditionally doesn't make him like quote unquote American sandwiches. Instead, she cooks a lot of Asian. So they convinced her to make, I think EVS and Shane Davis convinced her to, as like a stretch goal or reward for Shane doing so well in his campaign, that she'd make him a sandwich. And everything looked pretty awesome except for the fact on the bologna, she accidentally left that plastic liner. You know when you get like bar S bologna or bologna, however you want to pronounce it, they just slice the bologna, but they leave that liner on the outside, the wrapper. Well, the wrapper was on there, so Shane was a trooper and just ate it anyway. I don't know if he eventually off camera spit out the wrapper portion, but it's pretty cool. The thing that looks like profile or side view of some Japanese guy, that's part of the background for the Sumo Shane one. So one of the things people did with the Sumo Shane is kind of superimposed him dressed in a sumo outfit as part of a stretch goal. Superimposed him on the game Street Fighter, and that was part of the graffiti or wall art on the Street Fighter game. So I figured I'd include that. I still can't remember what on earth the deal was with the black flag thing going on and the thing in front of Piper. It looks like garlic toast or something. What the hell? I'd have to go back to my stream and streams where I was drawing this and figure out what the heck I was thinking. But it sure doesn't look like bunny ears. Anyway, 656 Comics had a stretch goal where one of their people had to dress up as the Kool-Aid Man and run through a fake brick wall. So that's what I have captured in the middle. Bottom left corner. I don't know what is going on the far left. That might have been one of Shay Valkyrie's cosplays. She does a lot of cosplays for the characters of the creators that she's interviewing. She's pretty sweet. She's really cool peeps. But this lower left one is where there was she was challenged to eat a massive pickle. And that's her eating a giant pickle. The bottom center, let's see, what was the bottom center? Oh, that's John Malin. So John Malin is known for not having eyebrows or them being so faint that you can't see him on his live streams. So that's one of the big jokes about John Malin. And eventually, I think both Anna, that Star Wars girl, and Cecil mailed him eyebrows. So he had to wear eyebrows for a week, I think. So that's what it's from. And then on the bottom right corner, that's Michael Bancroft. I had him on the side because that's the only way I could fit him at that point, since I had all this other stuff already laid out. So that's how the composition ended up, him being sideways. This is like he had to wear this poofy blouse looking thing. I think it's technically a men's shirt, but from olden times, maybe. Anyway, that's what it's about.
Combination sketch at the back. That looks like Malin down the bottom.
Oh, you recognize
EVS up here.
You recognize EVS. Man, I wish I could remember what the hell I was thinking for
Graded
Black Flag.
Graded 0.5 at the top.
Yeah, great.
Well, thank you, Wise Guys. Wise Guys, a hidden talent. He can dude busting out the sketches. I will treasure that always, Wise Guys. Thank you very much. All right. Oh my God.
This is pretty sweet. This is by John Dillard.
Mr. Dillard Draws has laid down a zombie version of the buckler on the most beautiful cardboard, watercolored. Look at that. Look at that. That is
For being
that is incredible.
For being self-taught, Dillard is freaking phenomenal. He's even entered some
that is fucking amazing.
contests and
thank you so much, Dillard.
And comments.
I'm gonna frame that bad boy. That is fantastic.
He's won
and I love the Marvel zombies. So to have a version of Buckler that's a zombie version.
Yeah.
Look how good is that?
Yeah, I think he's won at least a couple competitions.
That is incredible.
Or he's placed.
All right. Up next.
Here's one of his books.
We got the Buckler Temple of Polar Twilight. Thank you. So, Mr. Dillard, what's going on up here, mate? The has been cut off.
Oh man, how did that happen?
Maybe this has been cut off.
Maybe this is one of the.
Otherwise, I look forward to reading that. Thank you, Dillard.
One of those off copies.
All right. Business cards from World Class Bullshitters.
Yeah, so those came from me. Most of the business card related stuff came from me. And, excuse me, again, any of the other creators along the way who got the box after me were more than welcome to take themselves a business card. When I back a lot of campaigns from the same creator, sometimes I end up with multiple business cards.
Okay. More business cards from World Class Bullshitters.
I'm starting to think it would be a cool idea to actually, like, leave some of my extra business cards to help promote these other creators, and maybe leave them in things like laundromats and restaurants and public libraries. That might be an idea.
Nothing on the back. So, thanks, I guess. Thanks for that.
Thanks, I guess.
All right, here we go. Buckler. Trading cards. With power stats on the back. Intelligence, 1 out of 5. But fighting skill, 5 out of 5. But intelligence, 1 out of 5. So let's read it, shall we? Gifted with the strength of 3 men, the Buckler has undergone rigorous training in pugilism. He also boasts years of experience in hand-to-hand combat while working as an enforcer. His skill as a fighter allows him to defeat foes that are many times stronger. Very good. 6'6". There you go. If you ever wondered, Buckler is 6'6". Stay tuned to the channel, folks. You might win a Buckler trading card. All right, Henry, can I have a wrench, please? If you don't have one to spare, you can just give me Kate in Orlando's. Hold on. Henry has made a request for Kate's wrench. Let's have a look.
That's pretty hilarious, though.
All right. So, Kate.
By request,
All right, Kate, you're going to lose your wrench because Henry wants it. So remove Kate as a wrench,
Oh my
and we'll add Henry as a wrench.
god.
Add as a standard moderator. There we go.
That cracked me up. Oh my gosh.
All right, there you go, Henry.
That
All
was
right.
freaking hilarious. I guess they I guess he I don't think there's supposed
All right,
to be
Henry. The only rule.
I don't think there's supposed to be a cap as to how many moderators you have for your channel. But this is freaking hilarious. Maybe he, just to keep things simple, he limits how many mods he has total, so it's easier to manage. I don't know, but that cracked me up. Oh my gosh.
Rule for you, sir, is you can't ban Kate from the chat. All right. So back to the comics. We have the Battle to End All Battles Glory comic. Thank you very much. Which is an Image comic. Oh, wait. Wait, sorry. 1 minute. Tree Goblin. Wait a sec. Tree Goblin wants a wrench. All right. So 1 minute. So Tree Goblin. Angela, are you still here? No. It doesn't look like Angela's here at the moment. So Tree Goblin, because you asked for Angela's wrench, you, sir, are going to get timed out for user in timeout.
Wait, who
10
got
seconds,
that?
sir. User in timeout. You, sir, are going to get timed. Because you asked for Angela's wrench, you, sir, are going to get timed out for user in timeout. 10 seconds, sir. Okay.
For asking for Angela's? Is it because was it because
Right, let's
Angela
continue.
wasn't presently online? Oh my gosh. That's freaking hilarious.
All right. Next up, we've got Canadian Shield.
There's
Mr. Rick Piper. Rick Piper, Canadian Shield. This guy gives me vibes of
Scarlet Fever then requests Henry's wrench.
that other Canadian hero. What's that other Canadian hero? The Maple Leaf guy. This guy seems more Hulk-like. So I look forward to reading that one. Thank you, Mr. Rick Piper.
Excuse me.
And we've got a Canadian Shield that looks like a mummy. Right. I got a hair.
Sorry if you hear that background noise. I'm trying. I have the window open, so I have cool air coming in. Excuse me. I didn't. Let me see. I believe that's everything that. I think we already covered everything that I contributed to the Boomerang box, but since I'm doing essentially like a watch along of the Boomerang box, I'm going to continue through the rest of the box opening.
Hair tie. So Rick clearly knows I've got long, lustrous hair. Thank you, Mr. Rick Piper. It's like a mummy Canadian shield. So I'm not sure what's going on there.
Captain Connect is that his name? The other
Now, Rick,
Canadian shield, Canadian character.
Rick is also. Rick's given us a plaque of the Canadian shield, hand painted, and signed by Mr. Rick Piper. Look at that. Amazing. And he left the Dollarama sticker is still on the back.
The Dollarama.
Dollarama.
I think that's.
Thank you, Mr. Rick Piper.
I think Dollarama is basically the dollar store.
All right, a whole bunch of
Canadian Shield business.
a whole bunch of
Cross
trading cards
Comics business cards.
for Mr. Rick Piper,
Yeah, those are from Rick
which
Piper.
don't look regulation size, Rick.
I provided some business cards, but not Rick's.
They don't look regulation size. What's going on here? Rick, you're triggering my OCD, Rick. That's like 2 mil longer and 10 mil shorter than they should be, Rick.
That's because this is a business card and the other is a trading card.
All right. Next, we've got Canadian Shield Chan fan version. Not sure what's going on there. Thank you, Rick. Oh, wait. The chat is making more requests of me. I have to stop for a second, chat. So Kate says, since Henry Thrun has ran from his post, I request my wrench back. All right. Let me remove Henry and add Kate as a wrench. Standard.
That's one way to
There you go, Kate.
interact with your chat. That cracks me up so much. I love it.
All right, very good. All right, next,
You're right back.
another Canadian Shield. Look at that painted cover. Rick is up in his game. That is some fantastic painted action of the Canadian Shield. Looking buff there, Rick. That is busting through the sky.
If I'm not mistaken, that's John Dillard's artwork.
Number one.
The painted
Beautiful stuff.
of Canadian.
Thank you, Rick. All right, next. We've got a Cross Comics coloring book. Now, because I opened this last week, I actually had a chance to flick through it, and you'd be surprised some of the artists in this coloring book. We have the likes of Let me you wouldn't be surprised about this coloring book. You'd be surprised about this coloring book. So let's flick through this one. We got Mr. John Dillard. We've got Pixel Trader. We got Mr. Mutt. And again, Mr. John Dillard. Jason Robson.
Whoa, that's detailed.
Let me get his name in there. Oh. Jason Robson. Look at that one. Jason, how are you supposed to color that, dude? It's going to take a month.
That's like adult coloring.
The metal. I've seen the metal. The metal. Gary Shipman. Again, John Dillard. What's going on here? Look at this. Avery Butterworth. Who the hell is Avery Butterworth? He's punching.
Oh, damn.
This is a coloring book.
Whoa.
Coloring book.
That's cool.
And again, the opening one, Mr. John Dillard. So if you get a chance, check out, look at this. You may have heard Risey talk about the cult of Raven. Hail Raven. Hail Raven. There we go. All right. Now,
A few more things.
chat.
Excuse me.
We're about to get on to the good stuff, as you can probably see in the box. So let's take a quick interlude.
Oops.
I'll play you a video. Hopefully this works. We'll get some of this. All right, let's see if this works.
Publicity. Set.
I don't like that particular one.
All right, did you enjoy that? All right.
Especially when it gets caught in a loop.
Now we've got the quaff. So before the quaff came up with his crowd-funded collected edition, apparently he made single issues. So check it out. Single issues of Shotgun Samurai.
The Quaff's quite talented. He's self-taught, and he's, besides releasing books.
And that actually looks like a is that a card by Adam Miller? Not sure.
He also
It looks like a modern card.
Quaff said in an interview.
When did Quaff do that?
With him.
You'll have to ask the Quaff.
If there was something he didn't know, he went and
You'll
learned
have
how
to
to
ask
do
the
it.
Quaff, Mr. Tree Goblin.
And he's also done like some short animations.
Issue number 2. Right there. Issue number 2. Number 3. There we go. Hopefully no one will complain about the quality of the camera work this time.
Much improved compared to the original unboxing stream. Shotgun Samurai.
Shotgun Samurai.
Number 4.
All right. So we got more cards from World Class Bullshitters. Cross Comics. So Canadian Shield cards.
Underneath that very small pile of business cards was one of my Drive Savers ones. It turned out by the time I got, like, I was somewhere, I guess, in the middle of the list of creators who got the Boomerang box. So, well, you know what? Actually, I think I was just past the halfway point. So there were only like 2 or 3 people after me before it returned to Dillard. So not a whole lot of people could have taken advantage of the business cards or done, swapping.
Small bucket cards. Piper cards. Thank you.
All signed.
Some more Canadian Shield cards. More Canadian Shield cards. Thank you, Mr. Rick Piper. All right. Now, here we have a note from Mr. John Malin. Feel free to read, look, but please leave all copies for the winning fan. For the winning fan.
Yeah, that's from John Malin. I wish I had taken the
I'm,
time
of
to
course,
read it.
the winning fan.
I was too focused on working on my sketch cards and
So
doing
here we go.
working
Graveyard Shift.
working
Collected edition. 1 and 2. Signed by John Malin. Thank you very much. Thank you, Wise Guys. Much improved unboxing. Thank you, sir.
So these are the copies that were in there.
All right.
I guess the collected edition must have been there.
Young Blood, number 71.
The collection of Youngblood issues were in there. I wish I
signed in gold.
I wish I had taken the time to read it
in gold
when I had a chance.
by John Malin. And 1 minute.
Liefeld?
No, it's just
Oh yeah,
John
that's
Malin.
right. Yeah, that's when he was working.
Signed in gold by John Malin.
That's when he was working for Liefeld, Rob Liefeld.
Youngblood number 72. Signed in gold by John Malin. Thank you very much. Great condition. Even if the other creators read them, they left them in fantastic condition. So I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Number 73 of Youngblood, signed in gold by John Malin. Of course, Youngblood never made it to issue 71, but apparently Rob Liefeld doesn't know how to number correctly he can't count, so that's why it jumps to issue 71. 74, signed in gold by Mr. John Whalen. Number 75, signed in gold by Mr. John Whalen. Look at that. How many issues in a row did he do? This is unprecedented. Number 76 in gold by Mr. John Whalen. Bradrock looks like he's getting blasted in the butt on that cover. All right. And then number 77. Let's get that lined up. Signed in gold by Mr. John Whalen.
By the way, if anyone's interested in
Unbelievable signed run of Youngblood by John Whalen. And that is it, my friends. Oh, 1 minute. I have... What is this? I have a metal Clone Star trading card. This thing is solid. That's fantastic. So thank you to whoever sent me that Clone Star.
Hey. Hey, Steve, what's up? Good to see you. For those who don't know, Clone Star is actually a play or a spoof of Lone Star, created and written by Mike S. Miller. I think Lone Star is sort of like a Captain America-like character. And as you can see on this card, they have like the top of Captain America's costume, and then I don't know who the face portion looks like. Almost looks like a Mega Man character. And then you got a Wonder Woman-like body or bust.
Thank you very much. And drive things.
Oh, bullshit.
There you go, folks.
That stack of red cards are more of my Drive Savers business cards. Shit. Oh my gosh.
That is the Boomerang box unboxing Redux done properly.
It sort of looks like you missed a couple trading cards though. On the left side and on the back. If you or near the top of the screen, top right.
Thank you very much.
Oh, there's Dillard Draws in chat. He agrees that
All right, let's see.
it's much improved.
We've got a 10 watching. Angela Curry, Wise Guys. Thanks for dropping past. Let's check on a quick video while I get another beer. and I'll be back shortly. So let's go with
Yeah, that one Clone Star, that looks to be a metal trading card. Yeah. So it look. Oh, good to hear you're doing well, Steve. Not too shabby. I mean, I had a productive day. Spent a buttload of money doing my 90,000 mile maintenance on my car. I don't know. It seems awfully expensive just to replace and flush fluids, and I know it does take time to get certain things done, but seems like quite a lot. I wonder if I was ripped off. And this was by the dealership. So I don't know. And I also have to do another repair, get another repair done, which involves replacing a muffler. So hopefully I'm not out of pocket too bad. But that's probably not going to happen until Friday morning at the very earliest. Thanks for asking. I'm trying to juggle a lot of balls right now. And on top of that, I really need to be creating more content for my channel. I'm losing subs once again.
this one.
I mean, I need a liquor cabinet. You see that? Fucking die. Get in the truck.
Another sleep stream. Yay.
Yeah, so he compiles all these little clips.
All right, welcome back.
And audio clips together. It's pretty funny. So
Let's
most of his stuff
clear
is
this,
pretty
shall we?
funny. Sometimes not so hard, but
Angela with the voice of an angel.
they can't all be.
Drop some of this back into the box. So it's artwork. Let's see what's going on in the chat.
All right, so I guess that's pretty much the end of it. Let me just.
The draws. That's Pixel Trader's card parody set of Mike Miller's latest art. Thank you, Mr. Dilla Draws.
Oh, there you go. Oh, it was from Pixel Trader. Oh, all right. From his card parody set. Was it?
Back up.
It was a metal. It was a metal.
Tree Goblin got
card,
smacked down. Tree Goblin asked for your wrench, Angela. So, of course, he got timed out for 10 seconds for asking for your wrench. Panacha's having a good time.
Yeah, that part I don't understand. Why?
Tree Goblin's claiming that Angela doesn't need her wrench. See, we've got all the evidence right here. Everyone's having. If you stop by one of my streams, so Henry's trying to lure Kate with a promise of a wrench to his channel. Okay. So Henry's using his clout now that he has a wrench. Henry thanks me for his wrench just before he loses it.
Yeah.
Scarlet. Hope you have a good one, Henry. Thank you. Do you have two Mickey hands or one like Michael Jackson? Oh, wise guys, I've got two. They come in two. Mickey has more than one. People having a good time.
Sparkle farts.
Angela says sparkle farts.
Okay.
Sparkle farts.
Oh,
I'm not sure what a sparkle fart is.
that was
Dillard, I assume Dillard means my unboxing is much improved. So hopefully that's what you mean. Thank you, Dillard.
yeah, I think I explained the sparkle farts later.
Single card or several cards in a pack? Single card or several cards in a pack?
Oh, that was in reference to the middle card, I believe. I wasn't sure if it was thick and heavy because there were multiple cards.
Ranger's driving house. Shane is in the past. That wise guys. That is because there's many clones of Shane Davis. So Fat Shane was in the passenger seat, and Mange is a different version of Shane altogether. So they can both sit in the same cabin. Kate's thanking me for a wrench back. Fat Shane can't drive. Angela's not a fan of all Shanes, clearly. Scarlett, thank you very much. Thank you. K2000 is asking, this is Wrench Wars again? No, not at all. K2000.
Oh,
so 10 minutes ago. Mwahaha. Sparkle farts, I think, is in reference to the guy with the rear explosion. Ah, yes.
yeah, and then
I know what you
he
mean.
continues
That was
his stream. So
Beardrock. What's his?
So this is basically 1 hour 42 minutes into that stream. Here's some sage advice. Always have an ace up your sleeve, as in a friend who knows a buttload about cars like a mechanic. Yeah, true. Hope you enjoyed the little production artwork I did for you. What? Production artwork? Was that? Did you do something on Twitter or? Holy crap! I gotta take a look. Was that on? Okay. I have barely been on Twitter today. Let me. For those interested, I did drop the link to Perth Comics' stream where I pulled this from. So you're welcome to check out his entire stream if you're interested in seeing what the rest of it was about. Again, he does these quite long streams, like I'm sometimes known for, and has done a lot of. He covers a bunch of topics, basically. Yeah. I recognize your lug nuts. Let me see. Probably was under. Let me check. Ba-dum. All right, so let me go to my other profile. Was this posted publicly, or did you DM it to me? Let me go ahead and remove purse. So thanks all for joining me on this watch along. Kind of like a stream snipe, but it's from a past stream a month ago. Can't believe it was already a month ago. Wow. That shows you how long it took me to check. Humana. Oh no. Twitter changed the URL to x.com. Well, it's shorter, so I guess there's a plus there. Okay. Okay, so on the load up, pick it up, Nick. On the load up, pick it up, Nick. On Nickelodeon, Nick number one, Nickelodeon. Sent it about 7 hours ago. All right, so it was. Were you saying yep to it being sent publicly? You know what? Why don't I just do a search for lug nuts? See if I have it in here. Oh shit! Ah, look at that. Let me see. Hold on a minute. I browsed to your Twitter. You're at. Yeah, it looks like I found it. Share. Production artwork. There it is. Dun 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 dun. Thank you so much. Let me see. Wait. I thought it was good. Oh, you know what? I'll just do. Oh, wow. It won't. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. It's just delayed because of my system so old. I better start saving for. Oh, dude. You forgot a Z. Oh, no, actually. Well, I don't know if it was intentional, but it's WYZGYZ. Thank you, though. WYZGYZ, not WYZ. Not GUY, it's GYZ. But thank you. Cool beans. Like, oops. What the hell? Oh, okay. Cool beans. Till you keep them up. Then they're no longer cool. Just being a smartass. All right. Yeah, so, you know what? Let's check something here. Thank you so. Wait. Does it allow you to. Oh, you know what? I guess I could have done from that screen. All right, let me take this office screen and save a copy. Save image as. Oh, and just heads up. Be sure and do make sure that the spelling is correct as well there as well, so that I get properly tagged. That explains why I didn't see it on my feed, because I think it still should have shown, but I wasn't tagged because it was typoed. But thank you again. Here's what I wanted to try next. Twitch. I'm going to Twitch. I want to see if I could. Well, first off, I got to see if I can go to my channel. Oh, wait, log in. And then, okay. All right. Hey, Steve, don't you stream on Twitch also? It doesn't look like you're streaming right now. Let me look myself up. All right. I gotta also mute myself. All right, there we go. I've got 23 followers in Twitch. Let me see. You'll be streaming on Twitch in July. Okay. It looks like I have one let me check my StreamYard. Okay, I have one person in Twitch right now. Oh, that's you. I'm gonna try. If you feel like hanging a couple more minutes, I'm gonna try and do a raid of one person to one of the channels I'm at. All right, so I recently got gifted a month membership to. Let me see. There's Just the Redhead is offline. Single player Carl. Hydrated Waifu, Brother Mouse, Socks the Wolf, Gravity Wolf, Sweetheart is Andron Studio. Let's do Danny Dawnstar. Let me see what's up with her. Whoa, shit. She's got a pretty cool looking avatar. Let me see what her all right, so let's go back to home. Whoop, and mute myself again. And then raid Danny Dawnstar. See if that works. The raid has been created. Dun dun dun! Raid! Oh man, that's like that Roach and Ant advert. Let's see what happens. So, what is this? Whoa, TwitchCon San Diego tickets on sale now. Oh, okay. I don't know if I can afford to go to San Diego right now. Whoa, what's it say? Chat settings. Shield mode. Huh. Show mod icons. Show recent raids. Oh shit. I don't know if I want. Wait, are we still? Oh. Oh, shoot. All right, hold on. Let me disable these mod commands. Mod icons. Makes it really full. All right, so let's hit raid now. 2 viewers ready to raid.
Emotional, damn it! You little shits. You little shits. Thank you for the raid. Squid, you were too slow. You were too slow. You were too slow.
2 people in the raid. Thank you, guys.
You were too slow. I know. Thank you for the raid. How are you and how is your stream? How is your stream, Liz? Did you have fun? What were you doing? Can we get a shout out, please?
Shoot.
Shout out for the Floofum Raiders. And if it's raid time, it's dance time. So get your dance emotes ready. And if you don't have them, we do exclamation dance in chat because this raid dance is for you.
Oh, shoot. A raid dance. Ah. Oh, shoot. I closed the tab? What the? Oh, there it is.
Let's go.
Exclamation point SO.
Oh, you were doing a talk show. What were you talking about? Sadly, although that actually is a really good idea, Squid, that wasn't in the rules for the stuff that we had, that it had to be something with an effect. The only thing it couldn't do was cancel a reward. So, like, if someone redeemed for, like, a reward that they could claim something, it never had a you can't cancel that unless it had an effect. Does it? Did we add that and I didn't remember?
So what does this say? ProstyTools.com. Join Wise Guys Entertainment,
On prize cards.
the Cosmic Chill Master, for a wild ride through pop culture and unboxings from Boomerang Box
I mean, I guess that's true. It does say card effect, but actually never
reactions.
I'm gonna give you that card back, and for future ones, we'll have
to,
that.
to
That makes sense. I never
to
really thought about it that way.
Dumplings Delight. They're all
I
about
gave you
that
that card
fandom in
back
its life.
because of that.
Tune in for random strolls,
But
movie
that's a
verdicts,
good point. I'll keep that in
Traders
mind.
World escapades.
That's a good way to look at it.
If you're looking for a side of common
I didn't
sense with your
realize.
geekery, Wise Guys is your
My friend did
interstellar
an
guide.
unboxing, so I did a watch along. Oh, what were you unboxing?
Danita
And hello
Sparkle.
guys, I'm Danny Dancer, a full-time streamer and a Cosmic Spirit Merger VTuber. Welcome. We ended up having a little debate on my own cards there. I didn't even realize. And we have some people who are adding time to the freaking timer like crazies. Like crazies. Comics and trading cards and oh, that sounds fun. Alright, I have to dish one of my favorite Pokemon. Alright. Well, you see, and I kept messing with Danny to get her to diss her favorite. Well,
Isn't that a cool avatar? I like it.
you really wanted to get me to diss my current favorite. You missed it. But in the sense of one of my original favorites, yes, you did.
So is that actually? I'm not sure, but is that actually a Pokemon game? She's
Just
making.
a heads up, if you're gonna be starting to stream, Steve, most streamers will ban you for randomly advertising your channel when they don't know you, and if you just come in and be like, "Oh hey, I'm streaming," or "Oh hey, I'm gonna be streaming," and stuff like that, that's usually like a bad etiquette type thing for peeps. And I'm saying it so you can learn from that. Whereas, like, right now I am asking, our raiders why. It's like, what was he doing with the stream and so forth, because they were really awesome to bring you guys over here. And of course, like, as I get to know people and stuff like that, like, we'll shout out people like Mincy and Grinning and people that we've networked with and worked with. Yep, I know that's what you said. You'll have like the new thing, so I figured you did it now. So it's better that you learn, and then instead of getting smacked in the face by someone.
Gamers have a TikTok. I wonder if this is. Alright, so.
A lot of people make that mistake early, but it can definitely get you banned from, especially like some bigger streamers have a completely no tolerance policy for that type of stuff, like at all.
So playing card. Whoa, that looks like that game Tapper actually. For the right amount.
You guys keep playing the horse one. I know. I need to diss Rapidash. I need to think of a way to diss Rapidash.
Okay. Pokemon cards, dog cam.
There's no way. There's no way that was just said. A discount Oshawott. Really? I can't. I fucking can't. There's no way.
Alright, so anywho.
There's no way.
Oh, I saw the audio on that one. Alright. Alright, so there we go. Sweet. That was fun. Finally got this stream out of the way. Because I did want to go over the Boomerang box again. I thought it was fun. And I enjoyed participating in it. One of these days, I might actually initiate one as well. I just have to be able to get a hold of creators and those who'd be interested. Excuse me, but it seems like kind of quite an undertaking. Anywho, I want to thank everyone for joining me. Oh man, I wanted to stay up and watch a movie, but I really have an early morning tomorrow, so I can't be late. Thanks everyone for joining me today and for hanging out while we watched Perth Comics' unboxing of the Boomerang box. Well, y'all have a great day and you take it easy. See you on the next stream or video. Bye.